guy I want to fight more than anyone is Leo Santa Cruz, but would I turn my nose up at a Selby or Warrington fight? No.
I fucked cinnamon on this. All I did was just rinsed her off.
If you just want to stay for an extra hour, you'll get me and Paddy on the toilet.
It's been a bad year, you know. I kicked it off with a defeat to Leo Santa Cruz, and you know, I kind of put a brave face on for the cameras and for the media, but I was down in the dumps and it upset me. I tried to watch it. The first time I tried to watch it, I got 2 or 3 rounds in and turned it off, but I've watched it since one time, and that's enough. I put things into perspective, and I lost close enough fight to a 3-weight world champion on an underpower performance. And again, it just sets it up. It's 1 each between us now. It sets it up for a trilogy sometime down the line. Turn that shade off. What is that? I've completely changed everything. New trainer and Jamie. I think we just kind of clicked straight away, and the buzz in here, it's good crack. You can't really take yourself too seriously, but we train hard when we have to, and I liked his ideas about training and how I should be training at this stage of my career. Fucking Thin Lizzy, mate, they're fucking brilliant. What's wrong with you? Fuck's sake.
You know, when you're surrounded by good fighters and there's good atmosphere in the gym, I think you always get the best out of fighters, and seems like he's enjoying it. My job is not to change him, correct him, try and make him do something differently. It's just to get him to use his best attributes, which is a great all-round fighter. So he's an ideal person to work with.
Probably the best bill that Ireland's ever seen. You've got my comeback fight, and I'm topping the bill. Luckily enough, I'm topping the bill because there's some amazing fights on the undercard. Jamie Conlon's fighting for his world title. Teddy as well, the South African, what a fighter. You've got Paddy Barnes, WBO European title defence. The list is endless. It's a you know, quality bill from top to bottom.
Good, again. Straight away, the first couple of times I took him on the body belt, I could feel he was powerful, strong for the size of him, and he done me rib. First couple of sessions he done me rib, and still not right. Drop it round the elbow.
I haven't stopped anyone in 4 fights, so I'm hoping these guys are starting to think maybe I'm not a puncher, but that's good. When I land on their chin, then they'll know.
Good stuff, mate.
What's this, son? Come on.
Yeah.
Come put it in, now put it in.
Hurry up,
Put your own wax in, will you? I'm the cleaner. Jano's the cook. Paddy's the bitch.
The boxer.
So we've got Gino De Campo, or Nigella Lawson. Nigella Lawson with a beard. Don't even know who Nigella Lawson is. Mary Barry. Mary Barry.
I know who Mrs. Lawson is.
We have that, we have Paddy, and ourselves. The dream team.
What we're having today is, for the lads, it's just chicken. And
Here's what I made earlier.
Here's what I made earlier. He puts it in his back pocket. Paddy's apparently an amazing cook, but
I'm Kyle cook.
he went home after making turkey burgers, and his missus made him cook for a week. So he didn't do it ever again.
oh no, we have to get this. I fucked cinnamon on this. All I did was just rinsed her off.
Yeah.
Because I was meant to have it. What the fuck put the cinnamon down?
If you just want to stay for an extra hour, you'll get me and Paddy on the toilet. He's very close, and you know, he is like another brother. He likes to say he is, but he is like the ugly brother. Like he's the ugly duckling. He does. When you're training, and you know when you're with him for so long, you look at him and you know straight away he's up to something. He has like a wee smirk on his face. He's looking at you in a weird way, and he's just done something bad, or he's doing something bad.
I don't know why. I've been branded as a joker, so when people what's expected of me, so in my head I have to do something then.
You're just playing the card you're dealt with.
Yeah.
Well, Carl Frampton, he's laminated himself as Ireland's greatest ever fighter, you know what I mean? No one's done what he's done. He's still got more to give. He's saying now he wants to be a 3-weight world champion, he wants to move up another weight, and he has more to achieve, he has more goals that he's set. It's great times for everyone involved in Irish boxing, because if he's leading the way, then we all have something to follow on.
Frampton is bringing has been bringing big time boxing to Ireland, and it's giving fighters a chance from Ireland who never got the chance to fight in TV. There's a conveyor belt of talent coming through the system, and which is at this stage it's good to see for Irish boxing. What are the chips?
Cheers. Let's see.
How you doing? How you okay?
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine, yeah. Is he gonna win? Of course he will. A big fight, so good, strong, so...
We're always in Costarma, chilling out there before, after training. I bring my food in sometimes, packaged food, and Lee looks after me and heats it up. The most difficult part for me is being away from my family, but it was harder at the start because I was away for longer periods, but I'm home every weekend now, so it's good people over here, and it's good crack, and I like to get home and see my wife and my 2 kids when I get the chance, so yeah, that's probably the hardest for me, being away. I've made a lot of changes, and people, when they usually make changes to their career, it's one thing at a time, but I've overhauled everything, and I'm excited about fighting again and showing people that I've still got a lot to give. Why would you retire doing something that you love if you're enjoying as well, and if you're still in your peak? And I think that these are my prime years. The guy I want to fight more than anyone is Leo Santa Cruz, but would I turn my nose up at a Selby or Warrington fight? No. It's always important to take one fight at a time, but I've kind of got a wee eye to the future as well, and I'm already getting excited about fighting in Windsor next summer. You know, when I spoke to anyone, all the promoters that I spoke to, they needed to be able to deliver that for me, and Frank says he can, and I believe him.
He's an elite level fighter. He's one of the best fighters in the world anyway. If he didn't fit into the stable, I'm a big believer in creating a good atmosphere, and if he had a chip on his shoulder, or wanted to be treated like a prima donna, it wouldn't happen. He gets treated like everybody else, and rightly so. I think all the rest of the lads deserve that as well as Carl, and I think that's why he fits in Salford, because we're all working class people, and it works well for him.
It's my first time being here in Belfast, and it's very cold, but I'm used to the weather now. I'm feeling good though. I started boxing at a very young age. I was 8 years old. We grew up in an area where there's a lot of fight as young boys, so they were beating us a lot. So we thought, no, let us go and just join boxing and see if we can get something for self-defense. After we joined boxing, those guys didn't come to us anymore, because they knew that we have something to fight back with now. We were after them, actually, because we wanted to revenge ourselves, but they were running away from us now. I think it was 2012 when my mother was diabetic. So after that, she had to be cut off her leg. I got an opportunity to fight Paul Butler, defend my IBF world title, and I thought, no, at least after ending that match, I can be able to help her and get her the prosthetic leg. I've got a plan also because I started boxing at a very young age as an amateur, and I never knew that I would be this stage this time around. My dream is to do the same thing to the youngsters out there, because they are young boys looking up to Zolani, and I know there's not much gyms in East London in South Africa, so I'm trying my level best just to build a good, well-equipped gym for the youngsters to produce champions. I've seen such gyms here in Belfast, beautiful gyms. That's my aim. That's what I want to build down there in South Africa.
Where is she?
Paddy, what about you? How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Happy days, tickets.
What's up,
Brilliant. That's us all sorted then.
That's it, sorted a few more days ago, huh?
That's it. It's the hard part for you.
Making this great, killer.
Get you a big bun.
Get you a big fry or a man.
Big fry.
That's it.
We'll sit there and have a wee cup of tea.
Aye, that's brilliant.
Thank you for them, Paddy.
No
That's
problem.
brilliant. We'll go to every single one of Paddy's fights. Always going to his fights and always going to the boxing. So anything that's in Belfast is even better because it's right on our doorstep. But we'd also travel to see him also.
A few years ago, wasn't Carl Frampton fight, and obviously in the atmosphere was special. And I remember sitting ringside, just wishing one day I could take part in something like this. And now come Saturday night, I'll be there fighting in the ring for all the fans. So it's something that really, really excites me, and I'm really looking forward to it. We're not just friends, we're all close friends. I was Carl Frampton's best man as well, and he's godfather of my daughter. Jamie Collins, one of the closest friends. And even down the card, there's Tam McCarthy and a lot of other boxers there who I've talked to every day and I would go out with at the weekend, so they're my very close friends. So for us all to be in the one card and a massive card in Belfast is just a bonus. Every fight for me at this level is like a world title because I'm being fast-tracked, so I'll not be fighting any easy opponents. The fella who I am fighting and who he is, he's ranked way higher than me in the world rankings. It's going to be a harder fight than I've ever had, amateur or professional, so I need to be really on the game for this fight this Saturday.